Hello, High Priestess. Welcome to High Priestess Healing Tarot, where you are, the High Priestess, baby. Say Pisces. I am the mother effing High Priestess. This is the Cosmic Seed if you are pulling cards along with me. Look at that artwork. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Ancestors, Archangel Michael. Please help me in pulling insights for the High Priestess Collective, highest timelines, highest messages for the High Priestess Collective. Whoa, I didn't know it was that many, but we did what we did, so we're taking them. We got Lakshmi on the table. Two of Swords again. Bro, this keeps coming up. It's so nuts. 10 of Cups at the bottom. Oh, no. Yeah. 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Okay, we'll leave you here. Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords. You know what's crazy? Yesterday's reading, we had Two of Cups, Two of Swords. So this 2-2 energy is master builder, but it also means like there's decision making in the air, in the ethers, in the energy here. Two of Pentacles. This is going back and forth between, okay, the literal artwork is two environments. One is nature and one is urban, you know? So there's contrast in the environments. Sometimes this can be interpreted as living between worlds. What do they call it? The liminal space. So if you've just recently closed out significant chapters or learning experiences, skill development, and you are moving into a new one, but it's not exactly here. It looks like there's some energy of like blooming and blossoming of the new. Because the old world is behind you. You still have your hand on it, though. That's interesting. And the fact that she's dressed like a ballerina is interesting because that's sacral chakra clearing. So there's clearing in the creativity. Ballerinas are often depicted as moving very elegantly, very like light as a feather, stiff as a board. No, I'm just kidding. For my craft fans. Okay. Between worlds. This is literally Brooklyn back here. This is the Williamsburg Bridge. And Two of Swords, blindfolded decision making. The peacock feathers, didn't we have this in a reading recently? Peacock, yeah, from the Gilded Tarot, I think. And the message I pulled was like being seen, but she can't see. So there's weirdness here too, of like being seen, but she can't see. I'm going to pull a clarifier in this already. I have the Gilded out, so we're going to use this. Show me the Two of Swords before we go any further. Thanks. Four of Pentacles. Two of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is maintaining the stability that one has. This is like safe, secure. You're inside. What does that have to do with seeing? Two of Wands, the twos, 222 is out here. Two of Wands, leaving the comfort zone and setting forth on a path uncharted. This feels like that's what you're in between. In between the stability of what is present and the next part of your journey, which is uncharted. I feel like you already moved. I feel like you had an uncharted journey. I feel like everything that got you up to this point was uncharted journey. But at some point, the uncharted journey, you like find familiarity and comfort in it. But Two of Wands indicates a dissolution of comfort for like the next aspect of outside the comfort zone. So Two of Swords in this aspect, you know, we say it's crossroads energy. It's decision making. It's using intuition over logic. This can also be like, when the swords cross, they look like a scissor. So there could be a disconnecting again from an old world, old lifestyle, could be like an old home or just an old way of living that familiarity has been established within to set off, you know, one is inside and one is outside, babe. Even the contrast in these two cards are mirroring the contrast in the Two of Pentacles. Nature versus urban. And this is like inside the safety of a dwelling. And this is outside, uncharted. There's no refuge here. 222 is aligned path. So this does feel like a pathway reading. the light on the okay, so there is sunlight being poured down onto the uncharted path, and it's highlighting the buck. That's 2 days in a row with the buck. Buck is leadership, buck is strength, it is masculine energy, so it implies doing and going. What is this pathway in regards to? Please be so clear. Emperor, 7 of Swords. So the fox, if you have like fox animal spirit, fox totem animal, fox represents the ability to be very like cunning and quick moving and yeah, like fast on your feet. The Emperor, 7 of Swords. You know, in the Wizard of Oz, why am I bringing this up? Because you're obsessed with the Wizard of Oz, but that is true. But you know, in the Wizard of Oz, they set off on this journey to meet the wizard because they believe that the wizard has a solution for each of them. This pathway is like setting off to meet the wizard, but it's private. Like no one knows. This feels like no one knows you're doing this. Oh, Pisces. I love a little secret. Not to air out your underwear drawer. This feels like no one knows that you're doing this. And there is a scroll that the Emperor is holding. So there's truth or law that you are seeking. Show me the Emperor, 7 of Swords energy on Pisces path. King of Wands. That's very similar energy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Some of you, this could be business related, like creating some sort of business in the background while you are in between worlds. So like at your 9 to 5, at your 7 to 3, like whatever the thing is. And in that case, if it's building some sort of business or a business idea or a creative outlet that requires leadership, this private journey or the secret journey, it's actually going to put you in the place of, or it's putting you in this place of fire, which is, this is giving a lot of Aries energy with that Emperor. And Aries is initiatory. It's like, I get shit started here. This is also very confident. So if you are setting forth on an uncharted journey where you're like still kind of in between worlds, and maybe you're keeping this private for whatever reason, this, maybe it's not giving you confidence. Maybe you're doing this because you're already in this fucking energy. This energy is like, nothing's gonna stop us now. But less flowery. This is like, no one's gonna fucking stop me. I don't give a shit. And maybe the reason you're not telling anybody is because you know that there might be people around you who might try to stop you. Strength at the bottom, that's fire, fire, fire. This is wildfire. Oh, wildfire. Like, cannot be contained, and can't be tamed. I think that's Miley Cyrus. Give me something on these people. Smash that love button, Pisces. Thank you for being here. Yeah, what are you doing, Pisces? 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Intuitively building, intuitively collaborating, intuitively. But this feels like solo mission. Oh, Lionsgate. Lionsgate. If you've been in a holding period, Lionsgate's going to free you. Something's going to shift in the energy. And you're going to be able to like set off. Because even in the 7 of Swords, like the planning to go off to meet the wizard, he's actually still inside. He's still inside this like urban setting, or inside this dwelling, inside the safety, inside of this 4 of Pentacles. He is preparing to effing go though. He is getting ready to go, baby, go. And no one's gonna hear him leave. You know what's funny? The 2 of Swords are on the floor. The decision's already been made. You already know what you're choosing. At all costs. He's holding the 5 of Swords. At all costs. This is like, I'm going silently and I'm going At all costs, I don't care. Show me this King of Wands energy. Oh, what happened? Three of Swords, Three of Wands, the Moon. This is actually very wise energy, this King of Swords. King of Wands, sorry. Three of Swords, Three of Wands, Moon is, I know when it's time to go. That's literally this combo, is I know when it's time to go. I'm not going to stay lingering in this. This feels like a chapter, whatever happened, whatever the prequel was to this reading. You know, the Two of Pentacles. You're moving into this world, though you're still in the in-between. But whatever happened in this world, it all served a purpose. But it looks like Three of Swords in this case, this could be interpreted as a growing pain, where you're like, this world no longer fills my heart. Maybe it's hurting your heart, or maybe, yeah, it could, if it's not hurting your heart to stay, but that's what it feels like. That's actually what it feels like. It feels like it hurts your heart to stay, or the wisdom from, let's say it like this, the wisdom from your healing journey, you've extracted it. So once you extract the wisdom from the pain, there's no more reason to sit in the pain. And there's also no more reason to continue extracting. Like, you've already completed those aspects. So now it's, I've extracted the wisdom. Three of Wands. This is someone who's already left the comfort zone and they're off on the journey. They're like, they're on this path. They're like beyond these mountains over here. And the Moon card is like, I am aware that I don't know what's ahead, but I know that I also have to move through here. That is big. I don't give an F energy. It requires bravery. Devil, yeah. Devil, Six of Pentacles. We got Six of Pentacles up here. Two of Wands. What is the Devil in the Six? That's interesting. And the Six of Pentacles was like a major card for your reading yesterday or the day before. Can you show me, Lakshmi, the Six of Pentacles? Nine of Swords. Okay, so the Devil energy is not exterior, it's internal. This looks like overcoming self-doubt. The other thing is, if you have, your body and your mind are always going to show you how it feels about your current circumstances and your current environment. My neighbor is at the edge of her driveway, kind of far down the street, just staring into the window, watching me read. What does that mean? Okay. Sorry, that just spooked me. Ooh, baby. Anyway, maybe you got some viewers. Or some voyeurs, baby. Okay, focus. Your body and mind is always going to tell you when it's time to go. This feels like someone's like, I got the message and now I am preparing to go, you know? Six of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, a little bit of this could be self-doubt, like, am I actually able to, it looks like embody, actually it looks like believe. Am I able to believe the changes that I went through in my physical realm? This is like physical health, home changes, environmental changes. This could even be what you value in the material realm. It's changed. Hello, ma'am. You can, okay. The girls are talking. They got something to say. But Lakshmi here in the Lotus is like rising from the muck, blooming into enlightenment, and then having like harmony, balance, beauty, and enough to go around. There's a crown chakra activation and a root chakra activation. So this is actually, this reading might be for people who have moved through such a significant healing journey that you're being re-immersed into 3D living in a way that's more integrated. But for some And the mind is, let's do this. The mind is in two forms here. Like, I know this is the way to go intuitively. I know this is the way to go, and I'm also scared, or I'm nervous. Like, am I really this? There's some element of doubt here. That Two of Swords, Nine of Swords, just a little element of, am I really this? Have I really become this? Yeah. Anything else on that Six of Coins, Nine of Swords? King of Wands came out in reverse here. Okay, that's interesting, you know? Because King of Wands in reverse in this case would be like lack of confidence. Looks like it's temporary though, because Knight of Cups, it's the same card. And this Knight of Cups in the Cosmic Seed, it's on a white birch boat. White birch is spiritually symbolic of protection. When you move with or through white birch, it's like an air purifier before your aura. The flowers on the boat represent offerings on your journey, and the destination, or like the guiding energy, the guiding light, is the moon, which is your intuition. So you move through this, or you're moving through this. If you're feeling this right now, I'm scared about moving into this next chapter. I'm feeling the rattling of my ego and doubt and fears. Your mind, when you make big moves intuitively, you will feel the surge, that fire of like, I am fucking doing this. And then at some point within, I would say, hours to days, your human ego, which has become familiar in this old environment, might start rationalizing why you shouldn't. Or it'll flood you with like your deepest insecurities. I've said this before on the channel. In an attempt to slow you down. I don't think you do though, because this Lakshmi, this is heightened enlightenment, and enlightenment realizes I am not my thoughts, I am the one listening to them. I just posted that on Instagram. I am not these fears, I'm the one listening to them. My higher self is me, and my higher self hears the things that my brain says, but my brain is not fact. I am fact. Light is fact. Truth is fact, and that's you. Let me look this up. Show me Lakshmi. Okay. It's a symbol of rising above the material world through divinity. It's rising above negative influences. And it's a sign of auspicious nature, good fortune, loving kindness, prosperity, health, beauty, well-being, vitality, and radiance. It's like you know this is on the other side. 2-2, Master Builder. I'm building a life and a pathway where I can experience this. The radiance, the auspicious energy, good fortune, good luck, balance, feeling good in my body, in my material world. It does feel like re-emergence into the material realm after a period of experiencing some other type of chapter, you know? This privacy though, this like secret traveling. Can you show me the secret traveling a little bit more? One, two, three. You have 3 nights. 3 nights, that might mean something like 3 evenings. But the nights are action. Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady. So you're not telling anyone, or this is being kept sacred so that you can actually plant seeds that will grow. Okay, it's kind of like, you know, when you plant grass in your yard and you can't walk on the soil for weeks, because if you do, you'd essentially be stepping on the like sprouting. Oh my God, my dad would be cringing if he heard me not know the words here. But you can't, it's too weak. You can't step on the budding grass, right? We got to give it time to grow. Is like, there's something in your journey where you're like, I got to keep this private because I got to give it time to grow. But what's so crazy is that's very nurturing energy, right? I'm seeing the nurturer of coins here, which is technically the Queen of Pentacles. It's nurturing energy, but your energy is showing up as the most fiery. Leo, Emperor, King of Wands. And that's masculine energy. So this is just so interesting. It's that dichotomy again. It's that contrast. Okay. Empress at the bottom, talk about nurture. Ace of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. You know that this is the way to go. Anything else on like this 7 of Swords energy, Knight of Pentacles? Oh my God. Oh my God. That's crazy. Queen of Pentacles. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Okay. You know, this is confirmation. No news here. You know that this is meant to be kept sacred. This excursion, this journey, this uncharted path, so that you can actually nurture this Knight of Pentacles seed into this Queen of Pentacles seed, right? 10 of Cups again at the bottom. This is your pathway to your most emotionally fulfilling experience, your most emotionally fulfilling. I don't know if this is work or if this is part of your like spiritual uncovering of like the relationship with yourself and creation, yourself and your higher self. 2 Pentacles here is also 2 Pentacles here. That's that 4 Pentacles here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Pentacles. So maybe it does have to do with work. 8 plus 6 is 14, and that's the 5 of Pentacles. Moving from one energy. Okay, this previous energy, this previous chapter or world, you know, you're in between these 2 worlds. The previous one, it can no longer give you. It can no longer give you. You also already know that. You already know that. 3-3, believe anything is possible. So it's actually taking a lot of faith to transition into this new realm, even though this new realm is where your abundance is. It's where your highest level of fortune rests. It's interesting that the 6 of Pentacles in this card is coming up like the 10 of Pentacles, you know? Give me one on the Emperor. Thanks. Oh my God, the Hierophant. What the fuck? Though you don't get stronger than that, Emperor and the Hierophant. Whoa. Okay, Teacher, Portal of Light, transition into the Leader. I don't know what I'm saying. There's change. You're going from a very stable energy into this leadership teacher energy, or you already are this energy, or if you are you're moving towards this teacher leader energy that's going to assist you in this abundance building or this just new form of being. It's Taurus and Aries, and Taurus is wealth and legacy building. The Hierophant is also a commitment. So you could be transitioning into, I'm committing to becoming the Emperor after being both the King of Wands upright and the King of Wands in reverse, which is like some days I'm confident about this and some days I'm not, you know? But this is the pathway of committing to the becoming of the Emperor, highest level of commitment. And it's because this feels like it's not because of external material acquisition that you want. It's because your soul knows that there is a higher level of lesson or uncovering of soul gifts, soul experience by committing to becoming this. It's choosing to level yourself up. Can you show me? Oh my God, 4 of Wands. That is where wish fulfillment rests too, or your highest level of stability. 444, angels are on your side, so you're also being guided here. Even if you can't see it, there's a lot of like not seeing. Show me one on the moon. We got 2 moons out here, you know? 6 of Swords. Did we already get this? No. 6 of Swords is that movement. The 3 swords are behind her, and there's 3 swords in front of her. So these 3 swords, you've extracted all that you need. This is like this feels like, look at the moon in the background here too. This feels like an experience of, you know, when you focus on healing a specific wound for a period of time, and then you have the realization of like, oh my God, it's healed now. And if it's healed now, that means it's embodied, it's integrated into me. So that means I have this free time on my hands. What do I do with this time? Like, I'm not spending all this effort and focus and energy healing this one aspect of me. It's already healed and it's embodied. So now I'm in between worlds, and I'm supposed to move forward with what has been healed. Tower. That's a sudden shift. 3 of Pentacles. The foundation is changed now. So because the foundation has changed, you're going to be able to hold more power. That's what that Tower card feels like, is power. I know it's a foundational change, but like all this gold, it feels like power. Just like in the Lakshmi card, you're going to be able to hold more power. And this process that you're using, this is the process that will allow for your highest level of materialized results in this quest for your own becoming, you know, your own powerful becoming. Show me the journey. 6 of Swords, Knight of Cups, 9 of Wands in reverse. That is the end of a healing journey. The 9 of Wands is technically Chiron energy. It's the wounded healer, right? In reverse is like, that part's done. And 9 of Wands in reverse is a relief. So there's relief over here. It's like a more fluid experience. Show me, yeah, show me this other world. Ten of Pentacles. Get out. Smash that love button. Claim your 10 of Pentacles. There's a treasure chest at the end of the rainbow. We got a rainbow, we got a treasure chest. The 6 of Swords in this deck has a rainbow on it. It would have been crazy if it was like very close, you know? This new world is 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 4 of Cups. Unexpected legacy building, unexpected wealth, unexpected this is an increase in your financial standing or your stability. And a 10 of Pentacles is you receiving it, and the 10 of Wands is being able to release the old ways in which you were working or building towards this. These wands get to be used differently now. 4 of Cups is that like surprise energy. Another 4, you know, angels on your side. 4 is master healer. Show me the Hierophant with the Emperor. The Audacity. Pisces. This is for collective in this group that I'm reading for who is not giving any fucks anymore. And that's why you're able to go, move, acquire, and like drop the shit it's like no, it's recognizing what no longer needs to be carried, what no longer needs to be worked on, and stepping into a wild energy of power. Not saying you're like a reckless cowboy. This is somebody who knows their power and they're standing very steadfast in it. The Emperor and the Hierophant is a very structured fire, earth combo. The Hierophant provides the structure and the Emperor is the power. So it's this interesting combination where the fire, which is like inspiration, it's Mars energy, so it's fighting energy, it's also getting unstuck energy, it's also passion, it's also sex energy, it's structured so that it does not become that wild, can't be contained energy. And it's that structure, big Saturn energy, that allows for growth. 10 of Pentacles. The Audacity card in this deck is 11, which is justice. And he's technically on the 6 of Swords. He's on the boat of the 6 of Swords, you know. This is your direction. This is the way. We're not supposed to be healing forever, or it's like it's supposed to evolve. So there's this evolution of it. And this looks like you're being shifted into a more materialized reckoning or physical reckoning of what comes next. Cold shoulder at the bottom. Ooh, and the Devil. The Devil came up twice. So this is a significant fear or resistance that you're overcoming. Let's do this. Advice for Pisces. Magician, Sun, World. Okay, the advice is like go towards your sunshine. It's go through the portal. It's allow yourself to become this, because there's more magic to be curated here. There's so much more on the other side, you know? I'm hearing a Red Hot Chili Peppers song, but I don't know the name of it. Sun and the moon. This just feels like this in-between energy is coming to an end soon. Mercury. Okay, we saw that strength card. So let's just say like Lionsgate energy, right? This is Leo. Lionsgate is 8-8. The end to Mercury retrograde is 8-10, 2 days later. So that weekend is going to be like, it looks like an emergence where you move through the portal and it looks like you go on this secret, sacred journey towards the uncovering of who you really are. Power. Could also be this like becoming a teacher, becoming some sort of mentor, leader in this energy. And what's interesting is it requires a higher level of devotion, commitment, and I want to say like the word strict, but it's not, that's not what I mean. It's like disciplined. Damn, that was so hard. That was very Pisces of me. Could not get there. But this is where you are. This is your best self over here. It's through physical embodiment, and it's true. There is a lot of like giving less fucks to be able to come over here. Show me the 10 of Cups. Oh my God, Pisces. Drop it in the comments. I am the High Priestess. The 10 of Cups. This means to me that your intuition has guided you through every stage, or continues to guide you, whether it's small steps, medium steps, or big steps. This is for a reading for people who are making a big shift, and it might be a big spiritual shift, but there's going to be a tangible, either a tangible exit, you know, an Irish goodbye here, or a tangible shift in from 2 of Pentacles to 6 of Pentacles alone. That's a shift in the material. Your High Priestess energy has been guiding you through this. Guiding you, I should say, to this. 10 of Cups. Tower. 7 of Swords. 8 of Wands. She told you. She told you to keep this sacred. She told you to keep this private. Because it's going to move you faster. It's moving you faster out of this old reality, whatever this old reality is. And the ballerina moves fluidly. It's just less bumps and less stops on the road if this is done sacredly. Anything? 10 of Cups. You'll also be able to enjoy the journey more. 10 of Cups. You're going to be able to enjoy the journey more if it's sacred. You're also going to meet, okay, this feels channeled. There's 3 guides that you are going to meet on the road to this Emperor, Hierophant, Elevation, 10 of Pentacles, Sun, World, Magician energy. 3 guides. Actually, they might even be places of refuge. So the places of refuge might be people, classes, opportunities that teach you a skill that you need in order for this becoming. Or they provide safety in transition, provide housing in transition. God, this is so crazy. High Priestess. That's you. King of Cups. I want to say Final Destination. I know it's not, but I'm seeing Devon Sawa in the movie come to mind, you know? King of Cups is the mastery of intuition. It's the highest, well, High Priestess is the highest level. Right under her is King of Cups. So by following this intuitive, sacred, quiet journey to meet the wizard, which is you in Emperor Hierophant form. Keeping it private shows you how masterful your intuition is. So if you've been actively healing the third eye, healing the crown chakra, making decisions from your intuition in order to like learn to trust it, this is going to be a big stamp of like, yep, yes. Final confirmation at the bottom, the Fool. This is the way for you. From the Four of Pentacles, stability, holding back, maybe like safety and security, to this very expansive, very ascended leadership, Emperor and the Hierophant. That's empire energy. That's running multiple streams of income energy. That's being the matriarch, patriarch of a group for whatever reason. It's being a point person. But in order to be a point person for others, we have to have been the point person for ourselves in like multiple forms, because then that language becomes translatable and accessible to those who we are servicing. This puts you in your highest form of stability, highest form of emotional fulfillment. Give me just one more on that Six of Swords. Wow, Ace of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Okay. This is all of the phases of you that they had you move through previously, or you're doing it now. And it's in the understanding and the recognizing of all of these phases, but sure, faces, that you are able to recognize what to invest, where and when, and with whom. That's like a invaluable skill. Heightened level of seeing now. All right, Pisces, claim. I don't know where you're going. I don't know if this is just like a spiritual thing or if there's like a combination. This feels like a shift in how you live based on the embodied lessons you learned. And now there's this rise of, I'm no longer a king. I am an Emperor Hierophant, which feels very unfuckwithable. So this is also a reclamation of power for the victimization that you may have gone through at some point. Smash the love button for that, babe. All right, Pisces. I'm sending you so much Reiki love and healing. Hold my hands. Take a gentle inhale through the nose. A soft release out through your mouth, savoring the peace. One more time in the comments, babe. I am the High Priestess. Maybe I am un-F-withable too. Careful, they might block you for saying that. Okay, I'll see you later.